Good morning, dear kids. I'm taking you exercise 3.6. In that, question number 1, problem number 8. In that, we have 1 upon 3x plus y plus 1 upon 3x minus y is equal to 3 upon y. That's your first equation. Let's see what we can do about the first equation. If I keep my 1 upon 3x plus y is equal to a and 1 upon 3x minus y is equal to b, so my equation will be a plus b is equal to 3 upon 4. Am I correct? If I take this as here, 4a plus 4b is equal to 3. So that you can keep it as equation number 1. For equation number 2, you have your equation as 1 upon 2 3x plus y plus 1 upon 2 3x minus y is equal to minus 1 by 8. Am I correct? Yes, so what we will do is, you have taken 1 upon 3x plus y is equal to a and 1 upon 3x minus y is equal to b. So in that way, your equation, this will become 2a plus 2b is equal to 1 upon, no sorry, not 2a plus 2b, it will become 2 upon a. Sorry, this is your a and upon 2 plus a upon b is equal to minus 1 upon 8. Once you got this, you can take it into cross multiplication. If you want, you can put this as a subject. ab plus 2a is equal to minus 1 upon 8. Cross multiply, so you will get 8ab plus 2 16a is equal to minus 2b. Yes, if you can take this there, so it will be 16a is equal to minus 2b minus 8ab. 16a you can keep it as it is. If you want to take b common, so you can take 2b common, and inside it will be 1 plus 4a. Am I correct? Yes. Okay. Can I take this 16a? Okay. If you want, you can keep it as it is. You can keep it as it is, equation number 2, and put the values of, if you want to go for equation number 1 is this, equation number 2 is this. So if I write 4a plus 4b is equal to 3, and I give 8ab, so we have 16a plus 2b is equal to minus 8ab. Yes, can we multiply this by 4? So you will have 16a plus 16b am I correct? And you will have 14b is equal to 12 plus 8ab. Now if you want, 14b minus 8ab is equal to 12. You can also go for making a subject and putting into this equation. That will also work. If you make a subject here and put that into equation, यू गॉट टू इक्वेशंस इन योर हैंड. ठीक है, आप जिस इक्वेशन यहाँ पे आए थे ये, इसको ही अगर आप ज़्यादा सॉल्व नहीं करोगे तो इतना ट्रिकी आपके लिए बनेगा ही नहीं. वॉट यू कैन डू इज, you can take your first equation, make the subject, you know the substitution method. From a first equation what subject you will get? You will get b is equal to 3 minus 4a upon 4. Am I correct? So this b की value you can put it into this equation. I think that will be more easy. और भी मैंने यहाँ पे शायद मिस्टेक कर दी है. आई हैव केप्ट दिस एज a upon b. It is not a upon b, it is b upon 2. Okay, so rectify your problem. I think I went wrong here, so you can rectify your problem, no problem. Shall I jump on to next part? That is question number 2. And it says Ritu can row downstream 20 kilometer in 2 hours and upstream 4 kilometer in 2 hours. So downstream 20 kilometers in 2 hours and upstream 4 kilometer in 2 hours. Find her speed of rowing in still water and speed of water current. So you have to find speed of her boat in still water. So you have to find her speed of boat in still water and speed of water current. Now my dear kids, we do not know both. So can we take it as her speed in still water bx and her speed, and the speed of water current by. Getting my point? Now if you know that if we are going towards downstream तो आपकी स्पीड में पानी की स्पीड ऐड होती है, तभी आपकी बोट बहुत फास्ट जाती है. सो दैट इज x प्लस वाई टोटल स्पीड. Getting my point clear? Towards downstream you will have your total speed as x plus y. And you know that distance is equal to, given downstream का distance आपको दिया हुआ है 20 किलोमीटर 2 hours. So distance is 20 kilometers, time is 2 hours. That means the downstream speed is given as 20 upon 2 kilometer per hour. That is, it is given as 10 kilometer per hour. But now you got towards downstream your speed is x plus y. So can you equate x plus y is equal to 10? Can we make this as equation number 1? Similarly, मैं जैसे ही आप ऊपर आते हैं तो towards your upstream आपकी स्पीड में से वाटर की स्पीड को लेस करते हैं, बिकॉज वाटर डज नॉट सपोर्ट यू. नीचे की तरफ जाते हैं तो पानी का बहाव आपको सपोर्ट करता है, लेकिन ऊपर जाते हैं तो वो फ्रिक्शन देता है, ऊपर की तरफ आना बहुत डिफिकल्ट होता है. सो दैट्स द रीज़न वी सबट्रैक्ट द वाटर स्ट्रीम का जो स्पीड है फ्रॉम द स्पीड ऑफ बोट. ठीक है, सो दैट इज़ द स्पीड. बट अकॉर्डिंग टू द क्वेश्चन डाउन अपस्ट्रीम में 4 किलोमीटर डिस्टेंस है, 2 hours आपका टाइम है. सो दैट मीन्स योर स्पीड इज 4 kilometers upon 2. So that is 2 kilometer per hour. But here you are giving a speed as x minus y. So in that case your equation will be x minus y is equal to 2. So that's your equation number 2. Once you got first equation, once you got other equation, the problem becomes easy. Yes or no? Yes. The only thing is you have to remember ये आपका नॉर्मल एक कॉमन सेंस है कि बोट जब नीचे उतर रही है तो बहुत स्पीड से उतरती है, लेकिन वही बोट जब ऊपर की तरफ आती है तो बहुत धीमे आती है, बहुत स्लो आती है. देन व्हाट इज द रीजन फॉर दैट? बिकॉज आपका वाटर करंट नीचे की तरफ जब आप उतरते हैं तो वाटर करंट की स्पीड आपकी स्पीड में ऐड हो जाती है, आपके बोट की स्पीड में ऐड हो जाती है। लेकिन अगर आप ऊपर की तरफ आते हैं तो वाटर करंट की स्पीड आपके बोट की स्पीड से माइनस हो जाती है। ठीक है, ओके। नेक्स्ट वी हैव प्रॉब्लम नंबर 2. And it goes something like this: 2 women and 5 men can together finish an embroidery work in 4 days. ठीक है, so 2 women and 5 men can finish, 2 women, I'll write it down, and 5 men can finish a work in 4 days, while 3 women and 6 men can finish it in 3 days. Find the time taken by one woman alone to finish the work, and also that taken by one man alone. So 1 woman alone and 1 man alone work you have to find. Getting my point? This is you have to find. So if I take in my solution, let the number of days taken by one woman to complete the work be X. And I'll also let the number of days taken by one man to complete the work be Y. So we know, we have done in grade 8 that अगर एक वुमन x दिन में कर रही है तो वुमन का 1 day work will be 1/x and man का 1 day work will be 1/y. Getting my point clear? So now the question says 2 women and 5 men. So 2 women, so multiply with 2, 5 men, multiply with 5. So that will become 2/x and 5/y. Getting my point clear? Completing in 4 days. So 1 day, अब ये together work इनका क्या हो जाएगा? 2/x plus 5/y. ये 1 day का टुगेदर वर्क है, तो जो हम लोग का 4 day का होगा, 4 को भी 1 day में करोगे तो 1/4 वर्क होता है उसका। 4 दिन में जो आप काम कर रहे हो तो 1 दिन का काम होगा 1/4। सो अगर आप इसका 1 day इसका 1 day ले रहे हो तो 1/4 इक्वेशन के हिसाब से 2 women and 5 men कैन कंप्लीट इन 4 days। तो मैंने उनका 1 day वर्क कर दिया है, 1 day वर्क। So the equation will be something like this. Once you got this, if you want to keep it, like if you want to put for your cross multiplication, take this 4 here. So you will get something like this. Further you can take it 8/x plus 20/y is equal to 1. Getting my point? Keep this as equation number 1. In your next equation, they have said 3 women and 6 men 3 days. 3 women, तो आपको 1 day 1 man 1 woman का तो पता है, 1 day 1 woman is equal to 1/x. 1 day 1 man आपको पता है is equal to 1/y. So now they have said 3 women and 6 men. 3 women and 6 men. So it will become 3/x and it will become 6/y. So this is 1 day work of 1 woman into 3 women, and this is 1 day work of 6 men. So 3 women, 6 men. Now the total work they completed in 3 days. So 1 day work will be 1/3. You got this equation? You can take 3 on this side, so it will be something like this. You can get your equation. something like this. So this is your equation number 2. This was your equation number 1. And this is your equation number 2. Got? Okay. Next is problem number 3. Problem number 3 says, Ruhi travels 300 km to her home. So she is traveling to her home, which is 300 kilometers. Partly by train and partly by bus. थोड़ा सा पार्ट ट्रेन से और थोड़ा सा पार्ट बस से. She takes 4 hours if she travels 60 km by train. So 300 में से 60 किलोमीटर अगर जा रही है तो उसको 4 hours लग रहे हैं ट्रेन से. And the remaining 240 kilometers she is going by bus. And the remaining by bus. Okay. She takes 4 hours if she travels 60 km by train and the remaining by bus. So total I guess 4 hours it is given. Total 4 hours. Okay. Then if she travels 100 km by train, अगर वो 100 km by train जाती, so remaining 200 km by bus होता, तो she takes 10 minutes longer. तो टाइम उसको 10 minutes by bus, she takes 10 minutes longer, find the speed. So 4 hours 10 minutes लगते हैं. So now you do not know speed of bus and you also not know speed of train. So I'll keep speed of bus as x and speed of train as y. तो जब 300 में से 60 किलोमीटर ट्रेन से आए तो ये तो डिस्टेंस है, ये स्पीड है आपका ट्रेन का. Getting my point? So what will be your time? Time will be distance upon speed. Distance आपका 60 किलोमीटर, स्पीड आपका y. बाकी 240 किलोमीटर्स डिस्टेंस आप कितने स्पीड से आए, बस में आए तो x स्पीड से. And together, so this is your time for train, this is your time for bus, and together time you have taken 4 hours. Am I correct? This is your first equation. In your second equation, now she has travelled 100 km by train and 200 by bus. So 100 km by train and 200 by bus. So this is time for train, this is time for bus taken by bus, and total time she is taking is 4 hours 10 minutes. 10 minutes naturally you will convert into hours, and that will be your second equation. Got my point clear? Then if you want you can put it, let 1 upon x be b, 1 upon y be a. तो इसको सिंप्लीफाई करने के लिए आप थोड़ा सा सब्स्टिट्यूशन कर सकते हो. सो इट विल बी 60b plus 240a is equal to 4, and this will be 100b plus 200a is equal to इसका LCM करके. Getting my point? So those will be the two equations. You have to solve them simultaneously and get with the answer. Okay, my dear kids, I'll pack up here. If you have any doubt, you can message me on my personal number. Thank you. God bless.